Hello, welcome. It's Tom from Cog Studio. We are back. We are back with FIFA. We haven't played for quite a while now. Actually, quite a while. It was what, last week, Wednesday, possibly. So almost a week. Not on FIFA. I think I've changed my game type. I'm not entirely sure. I'm hoping I have. If not, slightly weird. I changed that on the stream, but it doesn't seem to have changed on the setup for some reason. But we'll come to that when we come to that. We're gonna just alter the volume a bit because it's a bit too high, isn't it? We're hitting the yellow, so it's a bit in the overestimate side. But yes, how are we all doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you've had a good start to your week. It is a new week. It is upon us. Comes around a lot quicker than you think these days, doesn't it? It's really quick. But yes, we're back in FIFA. We're back with our second season of career mode. We've not officially finished the season yet in terms of the game. We're still on season 1. I just wanted to tick off a few things at the beginning of the list. Also, there's going to be a few kind of like transfers and stuff happening at the end of this season, so I didn't want to have that not happen in the second season, if that makes sense. So we're kind of just going to close off the official ending in this episode and start again to start the second season, basically. In the end, of course, we did win League 2 in the end fantastically well. We actually beat them, had a distance of 8 points difference, so Lane Orient are up with us, and obviously the playoffs will begin between those teams that you can see there. We did get the golden boot with Telford, which was awesome. And also Connor there doing really well to get 22 goals. Assist wise, Connor actually got the total best assists. That's fantastic. Not far behind was Payne as well, which is really good to see since he's our midfield player. We've actually had a lot of people on the board for total assists, so that's a huge positive. Galindo, our keeper, who had 15 clean sheets, was goalkeeper of the tournament. And yeah, we've done fantastically well in terms of stats, I feel. We dropped out of a lot of competitions, but things kind of happen, and it's a shame, but we've done well. We've done really well. As I say, we got goalkeeper of the tournament, as you can see, goal scorer of the tournament as well. And you know, we're in a fantastic position. We've set up a few more players to look on, so hopefully we can get a few more players to basically have in mind when we start our new season officially, and we'll be able to fund them through more people. But yeah, we'll advance a bit. There's been some talk. Obviously, we've made a few sales. We've agreed to a few terms and conditions already. We've already got an offer for Matu, who, I mean, so far was pretty decent. He's a young player. He's 22. He can play in a variety of positions, which is quite good. We don't want to lose too many of our players, especially for that kind of price. If they're not making more than the 400,000 type, I don't think it's worth it personally. So we're gonna decline that. We're gonna keep Matu, see how well he does. I think we'll probably try and use him more. We might sell Ito. You never know. It'd be a shame if we do. But we can probably get a real good price for him, and if it's worth it, he needs to be sold. Really, he's a good player, probably not as productive as I want him to be, but he's doing well. But again, we do have enough for Matu, but like I say, it's very, very cheap, so it's not worth it really. So again, we're going to decline. We won't turn off negotiations for any players because we want to see as many as we can. But yes, we are going to just hold out on as much money as possible. Leighton, whose contract is running out, and sadly we can't afford him. He does want to be on better wages. Boss, I feel like I've made some great progress lately. Think about what I'm contributing to the team at the moment. I'm sure I could be on better wages now. I really appreciate it. So we'll get to it soon. I'll just focus on football. I'll make sure of it. So I'll say I'll make sure of it. Whether I can or not, I don't know. It's the funds. He wanted a lot when we were doing the contract negotiations last season, so to speak, and it just never really happened. So here we go. That's a huge offer for Ito, 1.5 million. I mean, if we can get a bit more than that, I really would like it. I'm going to be really cheeky. You can see there the suggested terms is to 2.3. I'm going to go, you know what, mate, we'll dedicate that, and we'll go the maximum. We'll go 2.2. If it goes for more than 2 million, sorry. So let's do that. We'll be happy with that. If it goes between that much, I'll be happy with that. That would be a success. That would be a nice chunk of money we can spend on 1 or 2 players to just kind of like cover our backsides, if you like, and get a bit more experience and just cover a few more positions in the team. That's a fantastic result. Like I say, he's played really well for us this season. It's just a shame that we're in the situation we are with him, really. But we need to make the most of what we've got, essentially. So one of our scouts has finished, so we're going to pop in. We're going to mix it up a bit, actually. We're going to put him in France. Let's put him in France. Why? I have no idea. I just randomly picked it, but we'll do it anyway. So we had an offer for Jack Rose here, which is quite interesting. Obviously, Jack Rose hasn't been that good for us. We've not played him a lot. But at the same time, for that amount of money, is he worth getting rid of? I don't think he is, personally. He's been a decent enough keeper, and he did shine through at some points, so it's been quite enjoyable to have him at certain times. So we're going to reject that. We're going to reject that. You never know, we might be able to make a bit of money off him at some point, but right now, that amount of money is not worth it. We need to stick to our rule. If not any more than 300, 400,000, we kind of need to keep the players. They're more affordable to us as a player on our list than they are in terms of having to afford another player, essentially. So this is where the interesting thing might happen. So Boss just wanted to say from Big Sam, thanks. I suppose I took a chance talking to you, but he's all happy. He's glad. So I'm glad he could come to us. That's brilliant. So we have got people's contracts running out. Wage demands, like I say, we're in a situation here because the wage demands. If you look at the wage demands and the contracts, you know, it's only Luke now that we've got to sort out, essentially. But in terms of the contract negotiations, he's happy to do negotiations, so we might be able to convince him here. You never know. If we can just put up a little more money than what he's already on, but not afford any more based cost, we'd be in a great position. Like I say, we've got $3 grand. We can afford $3 grand, so we're giving him an important role. He did score the goal that got us through to this league, to League One. He scored the goal that won us the league. So it'd be a shame to lose him, and he is a very good player. He wants to be a crucial. He wants to be the man. He wants to be the cam. I can accept that. That's fair enough. But yeah, he wants to be the man, which is fair enough. He wants a 3-year extension, which is absolutely fine. He is a 67 rated player as well, so you know he's got a lot of promise. He's only 22. He's got a great set of skills on him, to be honest. We don't want to do a release clause. So I mean, I think we're just gonna have to go all in, offer him $3 grand, and hope for the best. So I'm gonna submit that, see what he thinks of it. Hopefully he's happy with that. Hopefully him playing has encouraged him to stay with the club. And no, so it wants a huge chunk. That's really expensive to us, to be honest. 25 goals and a £200,000 signing on fee. We literally can't accept that. So we're gonna remove the bonus straight away, and we're gonna edit the wage. So like I said, we just simply can't give him a bonus, can we? Let's have a look. We might be able to give. How much money do we have left if we give him a 10,000 bonus? Sign on. So not a lot. So as you can see, folks, I think we're going to struggle with this personally. So we can give him. That's the most we can give him. So let's give him 4,000, and that's the most we can give him. That'll give him a pay rise just about, and be the maximum we can offer. I don't think he's going to go for it. It's a lot more different. Okay, so he's dropped his standards, which isn't too bad. So now we just need 11,000. So that's again not the worst. But like I said, I don't think we'll offer him $5 grand. it'll lower his wage, so I'm pretty sure he won't be happy about it. But we got no other choice. We've not got the money coming in until next season, so we kind of this is the limit. This is the limit. This is all we got, and we can't hope for any more. He probably won't accept it. So he hasn't accepted it before we come in here, so we can do it. Wise, he's disappointed and he doesn't want to continue, which is to be expected. I think we expected to lose him. One thing I should mention is we've changed the kits as well. I've just realised seeing that. So as you can see, that's the home kit, but we'll get into that later on. So yeah, I think we're going to lose Leighton, unfortunately, which is a huge shame, but I think it was expected, and sometimes we just got to crack on, really. So we've got a few reports here of search players, which is fantastic. We'll have a look at them at a later date. So the youth squad not doing very well with these two, as I'm sure you've been watching. We've been following them too. They've not been that great, are they? But they're worth having in case we need emergency players in a dodgy situation, essentially. So again, contract ending for Leighton, but can't do much about it. Spurs been approached with a loan offer for George Marsh, which isn't the worst. I'd like to get George Marsh personally. We need another right back. We are selling one of our right backs as well, Oliver. So, which I'm really glad we are. I've never got on with him. Ito, they've had a breakdown and they don't want to pay as much, so that is a shame. But I'd probably keeping him was rather a bigger bonus than anything else, so that's not too bad. And here we are. I was expecting this. So we've had an offer for Salford, who was the highest scorer in the league, and of course our highest scorer as well. Across all competitions, and there's not that huge. 370, that's actually less than his value, so we're definitely not accepting that. Personally, I can't let him go for less than $1 million. We won't be able to replace him otherwise. So we're not even thinking about selling Telford. That's totally out of the picture. We can't get rid of Telford. He's our goal scorer. He's our main man. Personally, one of my favourite players as well, just in terms of playing with him and things like that. He's a good player to play with, especially this mod. So we are coming to the end of our season, essentially. I think June the 1st is when the game ticks over for the next season, so hopefully it'll work for a start. So yeah, we've had a few players return from loan. We've got our youth players, Alex Denny, who was one of the players that in the team before, and Jan Jones in the team, so we've got a few players to deal with. Jack Ross has been developing well, which is interesting, so he might be worth giving him a chance, but we'll end the season there and it'll transfer to the new season. The board have sent me an email. Dear Mr. Higginson, we've come to the end of the season and I'd like to let you know that boys delighted with your performance as manager so far. The players and staff clearly respect you. You seem to us to have done an excellent job aligning yourself with the club's culture and vision, both on and off the pitch. We'll be happy for you to continue your job. We've started here and remain at the club next season, which is fantastic news and really good, because if that was a no, the season would end and it'd be really awkward on live stream. But yes, we are carrying on, so that's fantastic news. It might take a while to load that, so I'll have a little drink. But yeah, essentially guys, for this new season, I've changed the kits. Well, that didn't take as much time as I thought it was. I've changed the kits, so we've got a new home kit and a new away kit. I've got rid of the purple because obviously last season, it's a work in progress as always, especially when changing stuff. We were clashing with the ref, and I don't think it was probably an issue for you guys, but it was more of an issue for me playing. So we've changed that, and we're now in traditional white. Traditionally, Salford's kit is white for the away kit. We've been unable to change the goalkeeper kit because the mod that I'm using effectively replaces it, because it applies the kit that's in real life, because the official kit isn't the real one that Salford do use, so the mod applies that after the changes that I make, so I can't take that away without not using the mod, and obviously I don't want to not use the mod. Talking of mods, we have got a new mod in place, or the newer version of the mod in place. Same mod, just a newer version, so hopefully there's less issues and things like that. We didn't really see any issues. I saw a few issues in terms of background stuff, but nothing that you guys saw, so it's just keeping up with the updates and things like that, routine maintenance if you like. And yeah, we have of course a new home kit as well. We've changed the kit so that it's more traditional to the standard version of Salford's kit, so it's the white shorts instead of black shorts, which largely will be really weird for me playing, but hopefully it won't be too bad. And typically the kit's kind of pretty much the same. It's just changing colours and a few different visual styles, but ultimately it's the same. We won't change it too much, but yeah, we're happy with it. So we've got an option here to pick the prize for the pre-season tournament, and of course we're going to go for the most money. Why not? We need the most money. No difference in terms of difficulty, and Portsmouth are in it, so I wouldn't mind being Portsmouth. So we'll go for this particular trophy, and we'll make a save there, just so we've got it. Put the back up there, and we'll put that save back there. So we're now on season 2, folks. Basically, officially, we are done. We won the Golden Boot. We won the team of the season. I didn't show you team of the season, but we essentially somehow Telford never got it. Kind of got our place in terms of the striking position. Callum, our captain, was also in the team, and our goalkeeper was, as well as Big Sam. So that's a good standing. It's probably our top 4 players, so that's brilliant. We won Golden Boot, won goalkeeper tournament, and of course we got promoted. So we've done fantastically well, to be all honest with you. We really have. We're doing really well, and yeah, we're happy. We're happy where we're going. We now just need to kind of like spend the money that we've got. So we got an email from the board here. Recognise that you, coach, staff, the players, we're coming from a particularly demanding season. We very much appreciate, therefore, you accepting the recent invitation to participate in the Uran Cup, I'm going to call it. This year, the tournament will take place in France, where it will be a good opportunity for you to evaluate your current squad, yada yada yada, usual kind of stuff. Transfer window is open, so that's good news for us, of course, and that's the email from before. So we're in a good position, guys. So we're going to do the training, because I don't think we're going to do much playing of games this particular episode, because there's going to be a lot of transfer news, essentially, because we need to just kind of like nail down that particular bit of business, really. So we'll do a bit of long shot practice. Why not? Let's get Telford on it. Payne. Let's get all our strikers on it. We'll get put Connor on it. We won't put Payne, actually. We'll take Payne off. We can use Payne for something else, can't we, really? Afaleno. Who have we got? Another striker of some sort? We don't really have anybody attacking much, do we? So I'll tell you what, we'll put Matu on as well. Hopefully he can get a bit better at scoring. We'll do a defensive drill, because we always need to. So defending scenarios, and we'll have both the Sams. Why not? Let's have Big Sam and Little Sam doing the deed. That's what we want. And then we'll do a little bit of should we do a bit of a passing one? Let's see what we can do. So a hard header makes sense. Then we'll put Ito on it, Payne, and we'll also put Kemp on it. Let's put Kemp on it. That's good. That'll see us through. So let's do that. Give you guys something to watch. But yeah, if you are watching, guys, hope you've enjoyed your day. Hope you've had a good start to your evening, and hopefully you had a good start to your week in general. Really. Just going to start Telford. So like I said, it's going to be interesting who we keep. It's obviously going to be dependent on the oof, that was a bit loose, on the offers that we have. We don't really want to lose too many players. We'd rather lose a couple players and get a lot of money from it. That was a cool goal. But like I say, it's going to be interesting. We don't really know what's going to happen. That's what makes it exciting, really, for me, these particular career modes, things like that. You don't know what's going to happen, especially with the mod involved and my lack of experience with it. It's just going to be interesting. So we only got a B in that, which is a bit of a shame, but we'll take it. It's defending scenarios now. Like I said, nothing's changed about the mod either with the update. It's just like typical bug fixes and that. A few more graphics and things like that, like around the stadium and whatnot, but nothing that'll fundamentally change what we're doing with this particular career mode. The one thing, I'll let him get away there. The one thing that obviously might change with us. We're streaming now different. Oh, that was bad. Different days and different games. So we're kind of like limiting our time with FIFA, I guess. So we might just like simulate more of the games and just make it a bit more kind of like less me playing all the games, because I think that happened a lot last season, and obviously me playing as a computer against the computer, I've got an advantage, I guess. It's if I get beat by the computer, I'm obviously going to react to it, whereas the simulation won't happen with that. So yeah, it might make things a bit more interesting and make us kind of like struggle this season. Whether we can get promoted or not, I'm not too sure. I don't think that was a foul, if I'm honest. I'm not too sure. Be interesting to see our opponents and things like that. Only a C there. We weren't that good, were we? But yes, it'd be interesting to see what the kind of play is about. We might simulate the first few games, although we have got the pre-season tournament. That was awful. I need to concentrate on what I'm doing. But yeah, it might depend on how things go. We want to win the tournament, to be honest. We didn't win it last time, did we? So that would be a shame. It'd be nice to get a trophy straight off the bat, especially following our success of winning the league. But I think we're going to go through a transition this year. I think we probably need more players, so hopefully we can do that with the money that we get from this particular. How did he miss? How did he miss that? How did he miss that? That was appalling. Yeah, I think we need to focus on more players, purely for kind of like stamina reasons. I feel like we struggled in certain departments last time, and yeah, it just didn't really. We done well with what we did have, but we reached a certain point where it was just a bit like we were running out of steam, essentially. So it'd be nice to get a few more players on the list and just improve our threshold that we do have. Oof. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. We don't really know where we're going to stand, really. It's very much a mystery to us all. We do have a friendly straight away, actually, which is quite unusual. It is Portsmouth. So like I say, it'd be great to win the pre-season tournament, to be honest. That's going to be buzzing, really. Hopefully we get an email about our kind of like roles as well this season soon. We do have a few players departing, of course, so it is a shame. We do say goodbye to Isgrove, who is joining Sunderland, who scored an amazing goal in his last games. Fair play to him. And Oliver has, of course, left the club, and so he has moved on, and hopefully we can capitalise on that. So we got a decent enough wage budget. It's not too bad, you know, at all. Saying that, so if we level it up about about 70, that'll do. So we got about 2 million, which is actually more than I thought we would have. So that's a decent amount. One thing we're going to do is we just look at the squad hub. We'll go to the squad hub straight away. So we have lost Luca already. He has left the club, unfortunately, I think. Yes, he has. So what we're going to do straight away is just go to the free agents and basically just see who is on the free agents. Maybe we can make a good signing from there. Like I say, it's probably been snapped up already. If he hasn't, I might be able to give him the kind of like offer he wants. That's it. He looks at it. Sammy Amiobi. Is he on the list? If he's on the list, that might not be a bad signing. He's got a face. We can use him. He can work on each of the wings. He's quite quick. That's not a bad signing at all. He's 29. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll ask him to scout 15 days. We might make use of that. Actually, that's pretty decent. Martin, he might have a face actually, because no, he doesn't. I thought, wasn't he a Norwich player? I thought he was. Yeah, it doesn't look too good in the department, does it? Really, there's not a lot of players jumping out to me. Lars Bender is on the transfer. Wow. I think he's actually retiring this season, isn't he? And he has a brother that I think is retiring as well. So good luck to them. Decent players in their heyday. Bobby, we actually have Bobby on the list of transfers. We'll scout him definitely. Buffon, my word. Can't really sign Buffon, can we? We're not at that level. Tom Carroll has run out. I don't know whether Tom Carroll has a face, but no, he doesn't. Wow, why is he bald? So it doesn't look as if Leighton is there. We'll do a flat out search for him. He might be able to. There he is. Look. So oh no, he is a free agent. So I reckon I reckon we should go for him. You know, it's a bit of a cheat, but you know what? I'm gonna go for him. We like him. He's a good player. Let's sign him up. So we can approach Power directly for. Okay, so it's gonna cost a bit. We'll try and get it for as low as possible. We'll offer 3,800. See what he says. He might not accept that, but I think that'll be a good improvement. He was on about £2,000 last time, wasn't he? So that'll be a decent improvement, and hopefully he's happy with that. It does want to be a crucial, so I think him sitting in that midfield will be an excellent kind of like player to have. He wants a 4-year deal, which is quite awesome. We'll take that. Not bothered about release clause. I'm happy with that. We don't want to mess around with release clauses. And he's still looking for a lot of money, isn't he? A lot of money. But considering this is now a free agent, I'm probably more likely to get it. We could probably afford it more. I don't want to give him a bonus. That's just a waste of money in my eyes. We'll give you a signing on fee, but we'll lower it to 15,000. See what you make of that. And you know what? You can have £4,000, mate. I'll be happy with £4,000. I'll be happy with that if you accept that. If you don't, we need to have a bit of a talk. But we'll see what you say for that. Okay, so he wants that and a sign-on fee of 23,500. I think we can accept that for a player that he is. We know he's good. We know he fits in the team well. That is a lot less than what he was on asking for last season. So I think we're good with that. We're good with that. Considering his value and his like prospect as well, he can grow to be a very good player. And he was really enjoyable player with him as well. He was very good. So we're happy with that. So welcome to the team, lad. Technically our first signing. I'm quite happy about that. Our first signing was the guy who won us the league with the goal that he scored. So that's completely awesome, really. We have got 2 additional players, Denny and Jones, and of course our loan players back. So that's interesting. So we've got Fanning on a loan, continuing to be on loan. So we're happy with that. He can be on loan. Francis we're going to keep definitely. So we've got our left back. Joe Doherty we're going to keep as well. Actually, should we add Doherty to the transfer list? Because we can probably capitalise that and get a better left back if we do. So no, what? Oh, he's got a wage of £4,000. I think we'll keep him. He's doing enough, hasn't he? We have got an extra left back which we're going to put on the transfer list because he's not of use to us. We'll definitely keep in Akinola because he was a brilliant right back player. So we'll probably need a centre back at least. We've got Barr, who it might be worth keeping for now, but we'll probably send him out on loan because we just need him to fill the space in what Oliver's doing. Wilson's going to stick as our right back. We're of course going to keep Callum. McCourt's definitely staying because he's a good player to bring out from the bench. Denny can go because we didn't make use of him last season. We've got Ito, who of course will stay unless we can get a nice big packet off him. Willock, decent enough player, worth staying. Won't get much money for him. Goodridge, same. These guys are probably more filling the bench. Dryer is filling the bench. Jack Payne is going to have to put up a competition for Leighton. But then again, Jack Payne only has a year left on his contract, and Leighton is 22, and it'd be difficult to sign Jack Payne on a contract and promise these two the space that they need. T-Dog, Salford, come on. Love the crew mode because I'm a Salford fan. Come on, lad. Thank you very much, mate. Well, glad to have you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hope you're having a good start to your week. Yes, we're in our second career mode, second season of our career mode with Salford, so hopefully you can enjoy it. Like I said, we're just talking, a lot of this is going to be about transfers and things. We're discussing getting rid of Jack Payne. Jack Payne's on a lot of wage and he's quite value, so do you know what? I'm going to add him to the transfer list. I want to see the offers that we get, and if we can capitalise that, I'd rather get a backup cam for the price that we sell him at, and then start Leighton as our main cam. That would be a much better position. We're definitely going to keep Kemp. I'm impressed with him last season. He's good. You too. Thank you very much, T-Dog. Appreciate that, mate. I've been okay. Thank you very much. Connor, great player. Got a lot of assists for us. Got a lot of goals for us. Definitely keeping him. He's getting older, and his value isn't worth the risk in terms of the reward we got from him last season. And of course, we spoke about Matthew already, so definitely keep him. Telford, he's our saviour. Definitely keeping in. Affolano, I'm not too sure about Affolano, to be totally honest. He's not done that great. He started to get better. So we'll put him on the transfer list and see what offers we get for him. Whether we sell him or not, I don't know. But we'll leave it as it is. We might even think about changing the formation, but we'll leave it as it is for now. But we'll set up the team so that we've got the first player, kind of like the first team, if you like. So I think Wilson is definitely the player that we want at right back, isn't it? Although he is still injured, I forgot about that. So you know what? We'll put Akinola there. Francis Ito. So that is our first team. So get Buffon for £1. We can try, mate. We can try. I think he's actually a free agent now. But we're trying to keep it to lesser known players. So that's our goal. Lesser known players and players with faces. Of course, Buffon would have a face. But we're trying to keep it to the lesser known players. So we'll keep McCourt on the bench for defence substitution. We've got a left back up on the bench who can play on the right. He's not too great, but he can play on the right. So we'll leave that as that. I think Willock is definitely a good enough player, isn't he, really? Goodrich has actually outperformed him, and Dreyer has. So you know what? We're going to replace Goodrich with Willock. Because just to experiment. I think we'll leave that as it is for the players. Normally we'd probably play Wilson as right back and have Akinola on the bench, but we'll leave it as it is for now. So like I say, we've got a nice bit of funds, basically 2 million given the range of wage budgets and things like that. Ideally we need a centre back, don't we? So we definitely need a centre back. We can probably afford not to get a goalkeeper. Galindo is very good. And after that, we probably just need someone on the right, because we don't have a backup right mid, do we now? So ideally, we need a centre back and a right mid and a right back, essentially. So we'll go to our transfer hub, see who we've got. Just drop a like and subscribe. Bye bye. Have a good day. Love the career mode. Good luck. Thank you very much, T-Dog. Thank you for subscribing. Really is a pleasure, mate. Hopefully you have a good day, mate. And take care, lad. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the sub. Made my day. So yes, we need to look into the players that we do have. So I mean, Nathan Trott wouldn't be a bad buy, but I think we're doing okay in the goalkeeper department, really. I would like to get Marcus Dewhurst. I think he'd be a good backup keeper. I think he'd be better than Jack Rose, but money-wise, I don't think we can prioritise a goalkeeper right now. Right back, like I say, okay, that's quite a lot of money for that right back, especially at 27 years of age. Bolton, not too bad of a price. Bolton wouldn't be a bad sign at all, to be honest. Ramsey also would be a very good signing. We want to move to the league. We want to move to the league. It's a shame about him. I would have really liked him to join us, but probably won't be able to get him. George Marsh, he would be a good sign. You know what? I'm very much thinking about George Marsh. I like George Marsh. He can play multiple positions, which is great. Walker Peters. Oh wow, 21 minute Walker Peters. Okay, I thought it'd be less than that. Johnson quite expensive. Sterling's going to be very expensive. So yeah, we kind of need someone to fill in this spot. Kay Ramsey isn't a bad shout, but honestly, I think a lot of people go for him in the career mode, so I'm going to go for George Marsh. I'm going to try and get him for $500,000 just to see what that's like. I think that'd be a good signing. He can cover a lot of positions. It won't cost that much of our transfer budget. And oh my god, we didn't even Jose Mourinho. He's not no longer at Tottenham. Sorry, mate, but you're in. So we're going to start. Do you know what? We're going to be cheeky. We're going to go for a 400,000 bid. See whether that gets him us. If it does, that'd be absolutely buzzing. We've got a bit more than 2 million, so that would be closer to 2 million even if we did do that. So he does want that, and he wants a 7% selling clause. You know what? I'm happy to accept that. We'll take things where we can, when we can. That is perfect. We love that. Cracking bit of deal there. He is 64 rated, got room to grow, 22. But you know what? He's got a face. He's a decent enough player, and he covers a lot of position. So we'll definitely take that at 400,000. Our first actual transfer, as opposed to a free agent or anything, may be George Marsh, which would be fantastic. So we'll offer him a rotation, see how he takes that. I'd rather get as many players as possible on a rotation contract, because that means that they're not expecting to play, so it'll just ease up our pressure. If like he wants to be important, fair enough, mate, you can be important. You're going to start essentially, especially for the first few months because of our injury with Wilson. So we'll accept that. It was a 4-year contract, which is pretty awesome. His wage might be an issue. I didn't look at his wage, and I'm regretting that now. But yeah, his wage could be an issue. We kind of don't want him to. I mean, if I have a 5,000, is that harsh? If we do 5,000 and a 10,000 sign-on fee, let's see what he says to that. I don't think that's going to go down very well, you know. I think I've made a mistake here, guys. Let's see how he takes that. So, oh wow, okay. That's an incredible signing on kind of like situation. We're taking away the clean sheets. We don't want that. We don't do bonuses here, mate. Sorry, you pay to do a job. So he wants 7 grand. You know what? We'll accept. We'll lower it to 7,200. The signing on fee is ridiculous. I think if you know what, we saved a lot of money in saving the 100,000, so we're going to try that. I think that's okay. It's a lot more money than I thought, but I think we need to just kind of like accept it. Essentially, we're not going to be able to get in a better position than that. Oh, so he wants a grand more than 70,000, which actually isn't that much more. So you know what, we'll accept that. I feel like I've been done over a bit. You know what, we'll accept that. That's decent enough. 400,000 and an £8,000 contract. It's going to get expensive. The wages that the players are currently on are a lot less than probably what they should be. So we got our first official signing, so to speak. That being George Marsh, sorry, and there he is. George Marsh can play right back, centre mid, and centre defender midfielder. So that's a very good overall kind of like position to play. We'll take off Doxy and put on Akinola. I feel like him as a centre back is a much better position to, and a right back is a better position to be. So we'll put Marsh straight in there, and what we're going to do, when we sign a few players, we'll go around changing the squad numbers and things like that. So we'll probably do that after the tournament, pre-season tournament, that is. So I think we can call that a win, if I'm totally honest. We'll have to change our budget, so we'll lower that to 7. So what, give or take. Although we're going to have to change that again, aren't we? Because of the value of the. So yeah, we got just over $1 million. And like I said, we could sell 1 or 2 players to fund a bit more. Looking at the squad, I think with that in mind, we've probably got enough centre backs. It'd be nice to get a centre back, but I think we need to prioritise a right mid currently because we only have Kemp. We do have cover in terms of Matu, but we need an official right mid really. So we'll look at who we got on the list. A right wing we also do, and we have got a left wing. So Jay Rodriguez is on the free agents. So we actually have a look at the free agents, see who is on there. So we've got Connor Wickham, who would sign for about £6,000, which isn't bad at all, to be honest. He's injury prone, so probably not worth it. few of these players won't want to move. Jack Wilshere, so yeah, they don't want to move, which is fully expected. So we're not going to have much luck with them, really, are we? So we'll focus on the players that do want to join. Nathan Holland, not too bad of a player there. Might be worth getting if we do sell Ito. He'd be a good little backup striker, to be totally honest. But yeah, ideally we need to focus on a right mid. We do have Oliver Burke that can play right mid, left mid and striker, which is quite a nice rotation. He's pretty quick as well, isn't he? So yeah, he's rapid actually. That's quite a nice player there. So we'll keep him in mind. And again, Sam Gallagher can also play right wing and striker. If they can play more than one position like that, that's buzzing for me. I'll be happy with that. So I don't think we're going to be able to afford a very, very good player. Woodburn left mid and Cam, not a bad player at all, quite cheap. Don't think they're very useful for us. Jake there at 300, that's a nice little cheap player. He'd be pretty good. Rosa just joined the club, so unfortunately we can't get him. That is a shame. Edwards out of our price range, realistically. Not got enough info on him. Still, he'd be a decent signing, but we're kind of covered in the centre mid positions, really. So yeah, I mean, a lot of players, they're kind of like the same price, give or take. Oh, he's a lot more expensive than I thought he would be. Sims is also more expensive than I thought it would be. That is a shame. Paveda, oh, a lot more expensive than I thought. That's a shame. I really wanted Paveda, if I'm totally honest. So yeah, we're not doing very well. There's not a lot of options really, are there, for the right wing? I think we might be better off with Burke, to be totally honest. So let's find Burke. Where is he? He can play on the right, which is pretty good. So yeah, I mean, if we can get another offer for 400,000, I'll be happy with that. So let's go with Burke. He can be our backup striker. He can play on right or the left, which is absolutely fantastic, and what we need for cover really. It'd be great to have on the bench. So let's offer him 400,000. I'm not entirely sure he'll go for that, but we can be cheeky. We can try. So we've put the offer in 400,000. What do you say, mate? Ah, reasonable offer. Happy days. We'll definitely take that. Perfect. So like I say, if we can sign him, he'd be a brilliant player because he can play pretty much anywhere on the front line, which is exactly what you want, isn't it? So he does want to be a crucial, so he wants to be starting every game, which, in all honesty, it probably would be better than Kemp. So we can probably start him on the right at least, if not striker position. So we'll definitely accept that. His wage might be a bit of a challenge here. So we've agreed on the role, length of contract. Yeah, mate, you're 24. We'll offer you 4 years. How do you reckon that sounds? It'll probably be more like 3 years, but we can see what he thinks. That's what I'm looking for. Let's continue. That's pretty good. So again, no release clauses, and with the wage, we give him full option on the wage. So we're going to be a bit cheeky here. We'll offer him the same that we offered Marsh and see what he says to that. I think that's a good offer. It will give us enough money to be able to sign another cheap player. And he's happy with that, so that's buzzing. He accepted that. Makes me think we've probably got a bit of a cheaper option now, but we'll have to take it on the chin, I think. And we do have Burke joining us, which is fantastic news. So can Kemp play anywhere else out of interest? So I think we're going to start Burke on the right. We're definitely going to start Burke on the right. I think that makes more sense. Kemp is only a right mid, so I think since Matu can play left and right, I think we might have to take Kemp off the bench. It's a bit of a shame. We'll replace him with Afaleno purely because we need a striker. I think we need more of an attacking foe on the bench. So we might have lost Kemp, and he might go down in rating because of that. But I think it's something we're going to have to take on the chin again. It's going to happen a lot. I'm going to say that a lot, but I think we're in a good position now. We've got quite a few players. We'll probably get rid of 2 players, won't we? We'll probably get rid of Denny and Jones, potentially loan out Barr, because we have Wilson and Marsh now in defence, so we can definitely loan him out. So after that, I think it might be worth just holding on to the funds that we have. If we look at the list once again, just to see if there's any cheap kind of players. I mean, there is a few. These 2 look a good signing. Oh, that's quite a steal, to be honest. That wasn't a pun. His name's Jason Steele, but that wasn't a pun. But that's a decent offer. He is 30, but he might have a lot of time left on his contract. That wouldn't be too bad at all, to be fair. But yeah, we're still scouting a few players, so they might come up with quite a nice little profitable player that we can find. But Humphreys, I wouldn't mind signing Humphreys, to be totally honest. That'd be a good centre back signing. Don't think we've got quite enough money, have we? We could get Friars, which will be a decent enough player. I think that's worth it for that price, just to have a backup centre back. He's 28, quite old, but he can play left back, so that'd be nice to fill in at left back. We're going to go for that, you know. We'll put in a cheeky little 80,000 bid, see what they think of that. If we get him for 80,000, that'll be amazing, to be totally honest with you. I'll go up to 100. I think that's fair enough, but if they accept 80, they do think it's reasonable, we'll definitely accept that. He used to be a Tottenham player, and he can play a left back. He played 2 positions, so if we can get him for that on a wage less than £5 let's say, I reckon that's pretty awesome. It does want to be important, so I think he's a player that's going to be on the bench, which I think we can accept. He just wants a 2-year contract. He is getting older in the footballing world, so we can accept that. Does want a release clause, which is happy enough. And he has got a face as well, which is a bonus. His signing is ridiculous, though. We don't want to give him that much. We're taking your bonus away, mate. We'll. Do you know what? At £3,000, you can have a bonus of 20,000 at £3,000. I'm happy with that. If you look, 3,200, I'll be happy with that. You can have that, mate. Hopefully he accepts that. He wants a little bit more on wage, which, you know what, we'll accept for the cover. I'd rather have a centre back of cover. In all sorts of areas, so I'm happy with that. Job done, mate. Fair play. So he's probably a player that's going to stay off the bench more than anything, but he is better than our current centre back backup. So he's actually better than Woods as well. So depending on how these do, we might actually have a swap around, but we'll leave it as it is for now. Let's just put them in order of positions. I like that very much. Potentially we're going to get rid of these lot, so anyone beyond Bar is essentially going to get rid of at some point. And yeah, I think we're looking good. Let's look at our wage again. So I think ideally we probably need about a 10 grand. Where see, yeah, we've gone past the border of profitable money now. So we'll leave it as that, and we'll play the game, give you guys something to watch, have our new players run out the field for a bit. So like I say, I think Payne's going to be surprised on the transfer list, and I wouldn't blame him. There's been interest in Jack Stevens, which for 4.8 million we can't afford, as well as Powell can't afford that. That's just telling us about the transfer increase, which we obviously already know about. How about Smith-Rowe's looking to move me on, but I can't say I'm unhappy about it. So I'm surprised he's unhappy. He's not. Yeah, I can't guarantee you games. I'm surprised he's not shocked about it, to be honest. But if we can sell him, we can probably buy a backup cam and just build for the future. So like I say, we'll roll out with the best squad we got, see how well we do. I've got Burke and Marsh. You know what, since we're trying out new players, we'll take off Woods and we'll put on Friars just to see how well he does. And we'll kick off as we are. So I mean, yeah, like I say, if we get a huge offer for Ito, it's probably the most valuable player. Then we might think about it. We probably could get a replacement on that side as well, quite cheaply. So it's definitely worth looking into. Yeah, we're back. Season 2. Hopefully we have as much success, if not more, this season. Ideally, I think I'd rather get a cup run than a league run. If we win the league straight off, I think that's going to be quite lucky. It can happen, though. It can happen. Yes, Oliver Burke, new guy. Hopefully he does well. He is as by tradesman a striker, so it'll be interesting to see how well he does on the right. Of course, we've got our star signing there, or our star man there. But like I say, different kit, white shorts, red top. Hopefully that doesn't clash too much with oppositions, but straight away Ito's been took out. We have kept the aggressive kind of mode. Leighton with a shot. We have got Leighton back as well. I'm happy we got Leighton back. We've still got the BT Sport as the kind of like TV coverage deal, if you like, to keep the role play in check. But we changed the scoreboard. It does say EFL for the entire time. I didn't think it did that, but we'll have to accept that. It's fine. Leighton with another chance of a shot. Burke having a crack. Not too bad. Oh, it was Connor, sorry, not Burke. Bit unfortunate there. But yeah, quite a positive start. We seem quite determined. Decent players to have on the ball. We'll definitely change all of the numbers and stuff next season. Leighton bang with a chance here, and he has scored straight away. Great shot, great run. They are classing it as his debut, which is fair enough. So in 7 minutes he scored on his debut, which is quite a nice little stat. He was the last guy to score and got us the win. So interesting to see him score again. Very, very simple goal, really, wasn't it? So we'll definitely change the number. I'd rather Leighton be a number 10 than anything else. He is definitely going to be on number 10, isn't he? Hopefully we can make a good profit on Payne and bring in a few more players with money that he sells for. So it is a shame. Payne's pretty good. Wasn't as good at the start of last season initially, but it grew to be a lot better. And in the end was actually fantastic for us. But he is a bit older, and there's not a lot of more room to grow for him compared to Leighton. So we're taking a risk of youth. Fryer's there doing well. Fryer's has got a bit of pace in him, actually. I'm quite surprised. He feels quite quick. It might not last that long, but he does feel quite quick. So it is, of course, a buckle defence. I think that's fair enough. Hopefully Telford can get on that. Turnbull's knocked it away quite strongly. Oh, I feel like we got fouled there, if I'm totally honest. Oh, no, we gave away a foul there. Definitely gave away a foul. Leighton there, picking up the ball. Well done, lad. Running with it, not a lot on. He's tried to chip it over, but a bit too much pace on it, unfortunately. I think the opposition Turnbull is the ex Chelsea guy. I think. Salford there. That was actually a very good challenge. In fairness, Salford just kind of overran it more than anything. So, oh no, his first game. That's a bit unfortunate. Fryer's there, touch on the hand. So the ref has called it a penalty, which is a bit unfortunate, really. It did blatantly touch his hand, and it is a high position. That would have been handball regardless, I reckon. Hopefully we can save it. Oh, he's knocked it over. That'll do. That'll do, lad. Sorry, mate. Quite a poor miss that. Oh, we've gave the ball away. We're fell asleep here, guys, haven't we? Just Friars, just a new guy. Oh, George Marsh there with a stunning interception to get the ball back so that we don't concede. I like that. I like that. Very good. Kind of breaking away, giving it Leighton, who sets him on the run. Marsh here now. Nice control as a shot. Oh, shanks the shot, really, didn't he? Not the best shot, but a good bit of play from him. A good bit of play. He cleared it at the one end and then ran up to the other side of the pitch to try and get a goal. Fair play to him. Promising start. I mean, total mess there, really. Just ran into one another, didn't they? Captain there on a tight rope as always. Just gonna have a little dink here, dink it in. Oh, not quite where I wanted it, to be totally honest. That was a bit of a waste. Big Sam here, not really seen much from this game. Hopefully he can do good, and he definitely does. Total brilliance there by Big Sam, to be totally honest. Marsh there, kicking it out again. He's a bit astray, isn't he? He's been astray twice now, which should be unfortunate. Burke there with an incredible interception. That'll do, lad. Hopefully we can get that back to him. We do. He crosses it in. Good cross in, and it is a fantastic little team goal between our two strikers and Burke. Done fantastically well to score that. We'll take that without doubt. There's the new kit as well in full show. I like it actually. It's pretty decent. I feel like I can see the players a bit more, so it's quite nice to have white shorts. But yeah, that was a very good header, very good finish. Great cross from Burke, or was that Salford with the cross actually? I can't remember. But yeah, brilliant bit of play there. Right with that. With Connor McElhaney with a goal again this season, starting off early. What we want. He scored a lot of goals last time, and he created a lot of assists as well. It was our assist pro, really. Payne very much the assist pro, but I think Connor actually snipped it in the end. Doing well enough. We might make a lot of subs in the pre-season second half, because we do have 6 subs, of course, so we need to just transfer the players quite a lot. We've started off with our nice little turn from Salford there, but it is half time. We started off with a full team as well, so a bit harsh on Portsmouth, I guess, but decent conversion rate. We're just going to lower the volume. I think the volume's a bit high, isn't it? So we're just going to lower the volume. Seems to be picking up a lot of background. So it just seems to be picking up a lot of background regardless, doesn't it? It's a bit weird today. Hopefully that's not too bad for you guys. It seems to be working, which is quite nice. I've brought a new mic, so hopefully that's going to be better. Shall we make a light change? I'm quite impressed with Burke, but we're going to bring on Matu for Ito because we don't want to damage our star man. We're going to bring off Big Sam as well for Ikinola, and we're going to take off our goalkeeper. I'll actually take off Lukey Boy and our captain for Goodridge and see what they can do. And we're even going to take off Telford for the striker Affolano just to keep them all fresh, really. So we'll make them changes just to see what the other squad can do essentially. And we'll get straight back into it. We'll continue playing. We could have skipped, but we'll carry on, see what happens. Be nice to get a huge win just to boost confidence. Already Connor wants more. He's doing well. Affolano on the ball. Good dodge. He actually didn't dodge in the end, did he? That was a bit weird. Definitely a booking. Caught him at the last second, didn't we, really? Actually, that's a dive. That's a dive from Affolano. That's a dive, without doubt. Burke here on the free kicks. Burke actually has decent free kick accuracy. So does Friars. So we'll give Burke a shot here, actually. Might as well. We'll do a bit of a... That was okay. That looked a lot better than it was, I think. But that was pretty decent, quite far out. And again, we've been totally took out. He's not happy. No card there. I'm quite shocked about that. No card. Again, Burke on the ball. Bit too far to shoot this time, so we're gonna do a little pass. See what we can make of it. Wow, that was awful, wasn't it? That was really awful. Come on, Burke, kick in. Ah. Definitely a very good signing so far. He's shown a lot of promise. Oh, that... Okay. In all honesty, I thought that was a very good challenge from that man there, but second yellow apparently he's off, which is quite harsh to pull down here. I'd be quite frustrated with that. To me, I thought it was a very good challenge. I thought he got the ball, if I'm totally honest. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Do you know what? We'll give it Affolano. We'll see whether he can give him a bit of confidence. Hopefully he can make use of it. And he does. Just about. He does make use of it. We're not going to celebrate that one too much. It was a bit of a booking penalty, really. We are 3-0 up. 53 minutes in. It's not too bad at all. Bit of a... just a free run for us, really, isn't it? We're doing exceptionally well. Lucky to get that third goal, I guess, but we're playing with style now. Maybe not that much style. Maybe not that much style, but we were doing well. Hopefully we don't get any injuries. It'd be a shame if we do. Akinola there with a great interception.
And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Cannon. Sean Raggett.
So we might leave it for this season, but we might change the difficulty after next season. Great save. A bit unfortunate there, Jack Rose, mate, to be honest. We let ourselves go there, didn't we, really? Harrison there with a goal. Not surprised. He seems to be the most positive player for Portsmouth there, and simple cross the box. We kind of just fell apart. Too many players forward. Jack Rose done well to actually stop the first shot, to be honest, but never going to stop the second, is he, really? Was a foul, really quite rough challenge, wasn't it?
Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good referee. Nice and strong. Told the player exactly what he was thinking.
But we're doing well. I think our play seems to be a bit of a matter on the run here. Hopefully he can cross that in. He does. Affolano. Very nice goal, that was. Very nice goal. Well done, Affolano. Second goal of the game. Barely been on the pitch for what, 20 minutes, and he's got 2 goals. Fair play to him. That was a beautiful bit of play. Nice to see Matu get involved a lot more, but great run, great cross, very good, comfortable finish from Affolano. Quite close to the goal though, so he should finish that, really, shouldn't he? So I think we can definitely say we've polished this one off, lads, ladies. We're 4-1 up, 70 minutes in. If they bring anything back now, it's going to be quite embarrassing.
So 20 minutes to go. Ronan Curtis. Harrison.
We're a bit lack in defence though. They seem to be attacking with a bit more muss, but don't seem to be doing that well to clear it, or our defensive line just seems to not be there as well, which is a bit worrying. But I think we're okay for now. Good bit of defence there. Decent enough defence there. Hope we can get to the wing. We can. Matu playing it through. Very nicely done. Nice turn. Has a shot. Oh, off the post. That's a bit unfortunate.
Well, Derek is really, really unlucky there. He thought he'd scored. Will he get another chance?
Oh, Akinola. Lucky there, lad. Lucky. Connor with a volley. Oh, not quite. Good save. Managed to push it away. It's decent enough. I'm not very happy, do I? But Connor wants another goal, lads. Connor wants another goal. Hopefully we can make something of this corner. Not quite. Throw in there. 7 minutes left of the game. Be nice to get that 5-1 result. Very nice result that. Connor with a turn. Took a touch and he totally got took out there, ref. That was cynical, to be honest. That was cynical, lad. Absolutely awful, that. Oh, straight red as well. It was absolutely cynical. It just totally took him out. It was a goal scoring opportunity and it was awful. But Connor won it. But you know what? Affolano's on for a hat trick, so we're going to give it Affolano because he's doing well. He's doing well. He's proving to me that he should be on the pitch essentially. So. Oh no, he isn't. I take it back. He isn't. That was a poor penalty. That was a poor penalty. Granted, that was all me. That was why it was poor, but hopefully we can get this one. Not quite. Affolano there, controlling it well. Has a shot. Strong save from the keeps. He's even done well to stop it from going out for a corner, to be honest. Oh, he done me over there, didn't he? Oh, they're playing rings around me, really. We're winning 4-1, so you can do it all you like, lads, but...
Just the 1 minute left in normal time here.
Oof. We can't really get to the ball, can we? It's shown I didn't play all this all game. But lads, ladies, we do win 4-1 in the end. Very good debuts from our new signings, and
Particularly impressive up front. Their forwards really hit form today. The result.
decent enough goals as well. That was a very nice goal. Late in there, debut goal technically. We'll definitely take that though. Very happy with that. Very good signing. There's 15 shots, 10 on target, 4 goals. Can't complain. Marsh there doing well. Very good in defence and quite good going forward as well. I'm surprised. So these guys did win their first game, so we'll go straight into this game. What we're going to do though now, we're going to, if we can, we're just going to change our appearance, because I forgot we can do that. So leave everything as it is. We'll mix it up a bit though. What should we wear this time, folks? Let's have... What shall we go with? Should we just change the top, actually? I think if we just get something a bit more professional looking. We're a bit weird looking, aren't we, really? That's quite decent. Like I said, this is part of the mod, which is a bit strange. So as you can see, there's a few items missing and things like that. Nice simple waistcoat there. That's pretty cool. Nice big buffy goat. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's quite casual, but I actually really like that. You know what? We're actually going to rock with that. I quite like it. Should we have a... Oh, that's pretty cool and all. I quite like that. It's really not professional, but I just like it. So, black skinny jeans. Pretty punk. He's rocking double genium. Not too sure that's legal. This is generally how I would dress for the record. Not for as a manager, but just in my day-to-day kind of stuff. I'm pretty punk, I guess. Wow, you can even have shit. Wow, that's a bit too much. But we'll rock. So what? We'll rock with the black jeans. I like the black jeans, to be honest. And then for shoes, we're don't seem to mod a lot of shoes into the game for some reason. I don't know why that is, but we'll take it as it is. We'll wear white trainers. That's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Pretty punk, but we'll take it. I like it. Something a bit different to look at, guys. So yeah, we'll get into the game. Do you know what? We'll play a total different. We'll play Affolano straight away. We'll take Bert off and put Kemp on, and we'll keep Marsh on because we ain't got a lot of options. But we'll change our centre back pairing for today. Actually, we'll put McCourt on. Why not? Let's put Woods and McCourt, and let's put Jack Rose straight on. We'll have the captain. We'll leave it as that. See how well they do. Like I say, off camera we'll probably change all the kits and things like that in terms of like players' boots and things like that. We'll just re-jazzy it. We won't do it on stream because it's going to be a bit daunting, isn't it? I should have really done the manager thing off stream as well, but we'll leave it as that. We do have our new kit. Oh, I think there's an invisible player there. There is. We do have our new kit here, which is actually quite nice. Just basically a white version of the home kit with the black shorts as opposed to white. So quite a nice little setup.
Amid all the hustle and bustle of Marseille, we find this wonderful football theatre, the Orange Peloton. I'm Derek Ray, here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon to help me describe all the action. And we have more live action from the pre-season second group stage. Really looking forward to this one, Lee.
Yeah, both teams with one eye on those knockout stages now, looking to get 3 points on the board today. Maybe only pre-season, but let's not forget there's silverware to be won. A cup's at the end of this.
Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Lee, in particular, what do you expect to see from his game?
Well, yeah, brace in his last game, he'll certainly be a threat. Can he get another 2 goals or even 3 in this game?
But yeah, we're doing well, folks. Doing well. I think I've just had the wrong. It don't seem to want to change. Hopefully, it's saying it's FIFA for you guys. It seems to be saying Resident Evil 2 still for me on my app, but hopefully that's not the situation. We're just trying to change that. Sorry for the radio silence.
Overly conservative in this case. What do you think, Lee?
Well, Derek, it's not my preferred way of playing, that's for sure. But horses for courses, it's fine until you concede. Do they have a plan B?
Yeah, essentially, if we win this, we'll go through to the knockout stages and could be a bit more resilient with our squad. But a bit of a change of squad, so hopefully we can make a difference. Hopefully a few of the players that we don't normally play kind of like show what they're about. Late in there with a challenge straight off the bat, which the ref didn't like apparently. Didn't think it was that bad of a challenge personally, but
What can he do from here? Showing good
kind of there leading the way, nice little touch. Like I said, this season we are going to try and do better football. I want to be a bit more skillful. Whether I can be is a different matter. I'm not very good at the skill. I'm more good at the one-touch passing and stuff. But stuff like that's pretty good.
The referee knew that was foul.
Later with a good touch, passing to Matu, Ito rather. Not anybody on.
Can they get in behind them?
Connor with a long shot. Oh, decent attempts, lad.
Well, they were so close there to taking the lead, but the woodwork's the goalkeeper's friend on that occasion.
Might call that back maybe. Apparently not. Apparently that's not a free kick. Hopefully Salford can make a difference, and he can. Nice goal there. That was what we were expecting, really. Quite surprised we didn't make that count initially with Callum's strike, but we've got the goal straight away. We're looking strong, lads. We're looking strong, and ladies. We're doing well. We're doing well. Dom Telford there. That's his first goal of this season. Nice to see he's on the chart. Rare for him not to score in the game, to be totally honest. Good inception there. Leighton collecting the ball as well. Nicely done. Marsh back on the ball, pressing forward. He's quite good at pressing forward. I'm quite surprised. Ito there, having a shot. Oof, not too bad at all there. Not too bad at all. Make that advantage count. Sadly, didn't play all the way through. Callum there, strong tackle, but wasn't able to win the ball in the end. Marsh was though, brilliant bit of defending, and a bit of brilliant defending from the opposition, annoyingly so. Good pick out from Leighton, very nice. Hopefully he can get it back. He has a shot, but it's a bit wild. So completely wild, actually. Completely wild.
Best effort, was it? But I bet he thought, I haven't got anything on, why not try a shot?
Couldn't quite find his teammate.
Sam there, just knocking it into the opposition. Not really what you wanted. Oh, no one marking him, and that was appalling, wasn't it? That was appalling. Devson, hey man, Devson, nice to see you, man. I'm good, thank you, mate. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. I'd be a lot better if I didn't concede this goal. It was the keeper saved it, which I was surprised about. I don't know why Doherty wasn't marking the man. Doherty was totally out of position. And then it's actually gone off him in the end when he's tried to get back. So I'm not impressed that it goes down as an own goal. I think that kind of shows why we probably should sell him. But yeah, I'm good, thank you, Doc. I was going to call you Ducty. I'm good, thank you, Debson, mate. Hopefully you're well. We were doing well, but yeah, a bit of an unlucky goal, but I'm sure we can put it back in no time. We seem to be on fire lately, so.
Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely.
Marsh there. I'm impressed with Marsh's ability to run forward.
Well read to put an end to the attack.
He's doing well. He's got a good defence ability as well. A bit unfortunate we didn't get the ball from that situation, to be honest. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, how are you, Debson? You doing well? I hope you are. Good
That's how to do it inside your own penalty area.
tackle there from McCourt.
Doherty.
Lays on the ball, that's where we want him. He passes it through, wrong side of Affolano, really. Wrong side completely.
In position here to protect the ball. Dulin. Oh, he's given the
Good
ball away.
interception there, unlucky. Almost 1 AM, mate. Wow, well, thank you for the
Trouble them here.
view.
Promising.
Hopefully you're not up too late, mate.
To read that pass.
I keep forgetting you're totally on like the flip side of well, the world essentially, ain't you? So whenever you do watch me, it's always very late for you. I stream quite early, I guess,
But tidied up.
in England time, so Greenwich Mean Time. So
No escape, not an
it's going to be quite late for you, isn't it? So, or early in this case. So yeah, sorry for that, mate. But I do live on the other side of the world. Hopefully we can make that ball. It's a bit short.
possession again.
We do seem to be less attacking with Kemp, don't we? Really, he's not as
Added on at the end.
energetic as our new signing Burke, unfortunately. But Woods has done well to get the ball there. Hopefully we can get it to Ito. He can make a breakthrough, but it is half time. So we're going in at 1-1. Bit unjustified, I feel. I feel like we're definitely on top.
Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to
Dom
this
Talford
point.
there with a very good goal. His only chance, and he did take it. First goal of the season. Rare to see him not score in a game, to be honest. But bit unfortunate own goal, to be honest. I think Doherty was just totally out of position. We are going to make a few changes, especially Marsh, because of just the... He did play last game, so his stamina's quite low. I didn't realise, but I thought we had Akinola on the bench, but we don't, unfortunately. So we're going to risk it a bit and play Rise as a right back and see what he can do. No man news, man. You stream according to your time. I'll come anytime you stream. Thank you, Debson, man. That's very much appreciated, bro. I appreciate it, mate. Yeah, we're gonna. Callum's been doing well and he's quite strong, so we'll leave Callum on. We'll take off Ito just to reserve his energy, and we'll put on Connor for Affolano just to boost up that bit of attack force. Really, we do want to win this. It will guarantee us the next stage of the competition. It'd be nice to win the pre-season, unlike last year or last season. I think we just need to focus on our game a bit, don't we? We're lacking a bit. Oh, Salford almost making a breakthrough there. I feel like we're actually missing Burke, to be honest. He done a lot better than I was expecting, so it was a nice new signing for us.
Dulin. Making progress.
Callum's still doing. Oh, that good bit of defence there. Well done. Fryer's not quite dominating the ball there. Oh, good save from Rose. Yes, we need to crack down now. I think we need to get him back on. Rose isn't doing too bad. I've gave him a chance the last couple of games, and he's doing well. He saved that attempt last game beautifully, and was just unlucky on the rebound, and again unlucky with the save this game as well. That was Doherty's fault. I'm going to blame Doherty. I'm not a fan of Doherty really. Might be worth sending him and getting another left back if I'm totally honest. Or maybe we've been trying to fund a new youth team academy for that role. It'd be nice to get Oh, brilliant. Callum there leading the way. Doherty blocking it there, actually doing a good job for a change. Hopefully Friars can get on that. Another new signing we've got. Playing out of position, so it's nice to see he can play out of position. Salford being blocked off on the run there, and he's almost managed to pinch that, but not quite. They are making a few changes. They want to win as much as we do, so we can expect a bit more of attacking force, but hopefully that'll open up a bit more of a counter-attacking opportunity. Slipped nicely there, kind of still on the run. Passing it through to Friars, or Kemp rather. Cross weren't quite what we wanted. Done well to get that out of the way, really. Connor's been took out there, so it is a free kick. Oh, we've done... Okay. Not too sure what's happened here. I think we handballed it. We did handball it. That's really, really annoying. 36 yards out. Hopefully we can defend this. We do. Wall's done its job. Hopefully Leighton can be on the run. He's not quite. Matu has it though. Passing back to Connor, doing well. Back to Leighton, back to Telford. Keeps hold of the ball. Salford now has the ball, but his touch takes it away, which is a bit unfortunate. Hopefully the keeper can get that. He does. I'm going to pause again there. We've got 20 minutes left. Hopefully we can make a decent change. We're going to bring on Payne. We're going to reinforce defence. Actually, no, we're going to leave it. We'll bring on Goodrich for Callum, and we'll leave it as that. We're doing okay. We're going to bring off Doherty and put Fries as a right back, and we're actually going to bring on Hudges and swap him for McCourt. We'll put McCourt on the wing, see how well he does there on the right back position, see if he does well enough. Hopefully that'll improve.
We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. And the emphasis is on creativity.
And Connor's been maliciously took out there, to be totally honest.
Will the referee produce a card? And the referee has
Is a yellow card really, and hopefully we can make our changes here and give a good 20 minutes for the players coming on to make a difference. I'm making 3 subs. We're saying goodbye to Doherty. He's not done well this game, unfortunately. We're going to take a crack. Why not? We'll take a crack with Jack Payne, see what he can do. It's pretty much the wrong side of the ball, but we'll see what he can do. Not great, really. Not great. Could have done a lot better with that.
When you look at those stats, Derek, it tells a story all of its own. They haven't created enough chances. The forwards have been off the game as well. They haven't really utilised the wide.
Fryers there. He's doing well. He's been a good signing for us so far, especially for the price he was. What do I think? Devson, I thank you for asking, mate. I'm not too sure I'm in an emotional state to deal with it right now, though. We were not very good at all. Very lacklustre. I think Mason chose the wrong selection of players. I feel like Bale should have been starting at least, and maybe even Dele Alli starting. I just don't feel there were... I don't feel any of them were into it. Toby Alderweireld done really well. It was very impressive. Even Dyer done well, in fairness to the guy. He's not been having a great season, but he done well in the end. But other than that, everyone was so lackluster. I can't explain how much I really dislike Aurier as a player. He's just terrible. He doesn't mark his man. He lets Sterling run rings around him, and it was just really It was embarrassing at times. It was really just painful for a Tottenham fan to watch, to be totally honest, especially after the whole situation with the big league. You would have thought they'd be fired up and ready to go and give the fans something to shout about, but it just didn't happen, did it, mate? And I don't know if you watched it, Devson, but Man City just run rings around us, and in fairness, they do most times, and they probably should with the players they got. We done well to only concede 1 goal, to be honest. You can argue the point of the defender that scored, maybe he should have had a red card, but if he got a yellow card on the initial challenge, he wouldn't have gone for that second challenge that got him a yellow card in the game. So I think it's something that just is being looked into too much. Nice little not enough space there, but nice little turn by Connor. Hopefully we can get a win here. Matu doing well there to collect the ball. He's passing it to Payne. He takes a touch, takes a shot, and he does score. That's what we want. 88th minute winner. That's what we want. Payne there, showing why he should be playing. Done very well. This pretty much guarantees us passage to the next stage of the pre-game tournament. So we're happy with that. Very nice finish in the end. Not great goalkeeping, and I think we deserved that after all that. A bit of a lacklustre game after the own goal, but we've done well to get back into this. But yes, overall, Devson, mate, I think the cup was just a shambles really for us. I don't know what happened. We always get nervous in finals. We always lose the big players. Son wasn't there. He didn't show up, unfortunately. Kane was playing, but there weren't enough support for him, as always. Story of the season. And it was just lacklustre. I really think we need to just start guttering players that don't belong in the squad, to be totally honest. We've got players that are on the fringe of the squad that just aren't working, and players that don't have enough game time to be able to establish anything. So we just need to be able to have a manager that gives a... We know the starting 11 week in, week out, so they can play at their best, and then have a few randomers on the bench that can bring a bit of a surprise here and there where we need it. Lucas Moura done well, but there's not a lot of produce on his football. He's done well there, lads, to win that. I'm happy about that. But yeah, Lucas Moura done well, but there's not a lot of product after the runs he makes. You know, he makes dumb decisions at times, and he's quite selfish. And I don't think people would say that if they're not watching him week in, week out. But when I do, I watch every game I can. You notice that he's very much a solo player, and I don't know why. It obviously works really well between Son and Kane. They're the most successful pairing in the Premier League in terms of stats anyway. But when it comes to adding another player such as Bale or Lucas Moura or even like Lo Celso or even Dele Alli, it just doesn't seem to work. It off-balance everything. It doesn't click. So it's disappointing, but it is what it was, and Man City totally deserve it. They've been on fire this season, so we couldn't expect anything less. And yeah, we just didn't have that bite, and we haven't had that bite this entire season. I don't think. We were lucky to get through certain points in the League Cup anyway, so to be at the final was lucky, I think. But we've done well there, folks. We're through pretty much to the group stage, so we're doing well. We're doing well. I don't know about yourself, Devson. Did you watch it, mate? So, we've had an offer for Big Sam here for 450,000, which is really quite low, to be honest. That's only how much he's worth. We're definitely not getting rid of Big Sam, are we? That's ridiculous. I generally wouldn't sell Big Sam for 2 million right now. He's on fire from last season, and we need to keep him to just keep our position where we want it, really. Going to do a whole host of changes here, I think. We'll give a few run-outs for players that don't normally play. We'll put Burke on, see what he can do, and we'll keep Affolano and Telford on, see what they can do, and we'll actually, you know what, we'll swap Flores, we'll put Akaniko in defence, we'll put Bar on the pitch, we'll give him a bit of a run out. We won't play Jones or Denny because we Don't necessarily need them to, and we'll put Kemp. We'll leave Kemp off on the bench. Actually, we've got a right mid, left mid with Ito. Might even try Ito on the right, see what he can do. But yes, we'll leave it as that for now. We're happy with that. We'll leave Big Sam as the captain, and we'll play, try and get as most goals as we can. We'll try and be a bit more skillful in this particular game. See what we can do. Yeah, it's I don't know why the kit looks so much darker here, but it does. But yeah, hopefully we can just create a bit more of a flair, really. Get back to winning ways, truly. We won the previous game, but it wasn't quite a dominant performance as always, so... I think this is the last game of the group, so hopefully we can make it count. Nice to go out with a win. Hopefully we can get Burke in on the pitch as well. Give Barr a good run out as well, see what he can do. He's still quite slow, isn't he? He was slow when we had him last season, and he's slow this season, so I think he's generally just a slow player, but hopefully he's got the stats that improve as time goes on. Oh my word, that I'm really surprised about that. He's managed to squeeze that in, really. So game on, really. After that, that's a bit of a shocker. I didn't think that was going in at all, to be totally honest with you. Very frustrating, but we just didn't deal with it, did we? He managed to sneak past both defenders and. Yeah, he just snuck it in. Fair play to that guy. He done well. But we need to tighten up the belts, lads. We need to stop just throwing the ball away, really, and pay attention. See what I mean? Throwing the ball away. Throwing the ball away. Decent from Willock there. Hopefully we can pass through to Telford. We do. He takes it forward. He's controlling it quite now. He takes a touch to the side. That's a shot, and he does finish. Very nice. Very much what you expect from Telford. Very, very decent, decent goal. That. Nice to get back in it straight away. That's what we want. We're paying attention now. We're doing well. We ripped him apart with that pass and took a touch, and it was just enough to push the goalkeeper out of reach, really. So we're happy with that. Second goal of the tournament for Salford. 2 goals on the trot. Hopefully Barr can deal with that. He didn't quite deal with it how I thought he was, but he done enough to put the player off. He's on the ball here. He's done a decent enough ball there, in fairness. Hopefully he can pass that to Telford. He does. Telford takes a shot and he does score. Very nicely done by Barr there, and a good assist from Burke. Nice to see that he can assist on the wing. He is more of a striker, but we are playing him on the wing because he was just the cheaper, more productive player for us to buy. But Salford done well there, just to let it run through his legs and finish in the way that he did. Very nice, very nice. And we are on top just like that. Not even 20 minutes in, and it's 2-1. Quite a high scoring game initially. Afalana there pretty much passing the ball by falling over. Willock seems to just decide to kick the ball away, which was frustrating. I think Big Sam handballed it there, but Akinola's managed to take away their advantage on that ball. Matu making a good run here. He passes to Afaleno. Afaleno passes to Dreyer, who rarely plays for us, and he's going to have a shot, and it's a decent shot, but not enough on it to... oh, that's so unprofessional from me. Look at that. I got ripped shirt and all sorts. I need to start being a bit more smarter, I think. Hopefully cross it in. Big Sam here on his head. Oh, cleared off the line. We're okay with a bit of a long distance shot. Decent enough, but not enough to go in, unfortunately. Yeah, that was definitely a goal line clearance, wasn't it there? Burke there, giving him hell. Fair play to you, lad. Well done. Fortunately, Barr's knocked that out. He's not the best, is he? He's still growing, still learning. I think the problem is he's just too slow, isn't he? He's not great speed, and at this point you just need speed as a right back, really, or a left back. Rose there actually seems to be our seems to be doing better performed lately, to be totally honest. Joint effort in defence there, that was nicely done. Unfortunately couldn't make a difference in the end, but went enough to start the ball. We're struggling to get it away here now, but Big Sam's decided to step up to the plate and get it done. Hopefully we can switch a play just to get it out of the way. Bit too much power on that, unfortunately, but nice idea, nice idea. Managed to knock that. Oh, I thought it was going to go out, but it didn't. She's like cold coffee. So 40 minutes in, and they're starting to up their game a bit, aren't they? They're starting to push a bit more. Burke there trying to defend, which is pretty decent of him. But pass, that one pass took us out of play, and they've managed to level there. Last at the end of the half, 2-2, so quite an exciting game to be in. Yeah, that was quite an annoying. Quite annoying goal to concede that. We should be doing better, really. Just let it pass through us. We need to step up our game once more. I hope Salford can get that. It does. So if we can score before half time, that'd be pretty decent. Willock there, it's opened up, he's had a shot, but he's just blasted it over. Took the advantage quite literally, but didn't do well enough, did he there, really? Bit off target. But it is half time. Drawing 2-2, not the worst result. I think we can take it.
I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, we need to step up our game, really, folks, don't we? We need to push boundaries a bit, get a bit more attacking force. Salford's not looking too great, really, is he? So we're gonna make a change. We're gonna bring on Ito, just to. Do you know what? No, we'll leave Matu. We'll see what he can do. We'll take off Dreyer, who doesn't seem to be creating very much, and put on Payne, and we'll take off Telford and put on Connor, just to. Like I say, get that attacking force back, and hopefully we can make a difference. Dreyer very much a filler-in player as such. He just kind of fills out the squad. he doesn't seem to be that good for us. Doesn't seem to be that
He's given us away.
attacking. He's not good at defending. He's not good at attacking. I'm not entirely sure where his place lies in the squad, but
Oliver Burke.
right now we just kind of need him to fill out number-wise, and that could be bad. That could be bad for the opposition there.
Happens next.
He stopped it straight away, and I think it's going to be a straight red. It is a straight red, and it wasn't a good challenge, really, was it? He's totally took him out. Oh, that's, you can't even see the ball in the shot. That's absolutely just tedious, really. So we're going to try and do a little dink to Matu over the top of the wall. Not quite good enough, but we managed to get a ball in the situation. Oh, quite a nice little pick out there from Payne, but didn't quite get the man he wanted, unfortunately.
Well, great read there to intercept. And across the touchline, so a throw in here.
Managed to get the ball back out of that position. Oh, no, I've knocked it out. Trying to just pass it to Payne there. He's making a good run, but not enough space on the pitch for what Francis wanted to do, unfortunately. Talking of Francis, he's let him slip there. His man marking. Big Sam's managed to take over, but
Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead.
pretty decent defending in the end. It'll do. Matu there doing well. He's getting away from his players. He's got away from both of them. He's done very well indeed. Hopefully he can still go on. Bit of a stray pass, but it'll do. Connor to Payne. The wing is doing well. Have a shot, lad. Couldn't quite get the shot away. Good defending. 2-2, you have to win this. I do, mate. I got to get in it. If we win this, we dominate the league, really, don't we? The group stage we're in. Hopefully Big Sam can get his head on it. It's a good cross. Oh, and he does. Great goal. Called it out as well. That's what we like. Big Sam getting back on goals. He did have an attempt on the first half, and they managed to clear it on the goal line. So it was only a matter of time before Big Sam made his move, and he's done very well there. Burke there with a very good cross. I like the cross, and very simple. Straight on his head, straight in. No messing around. Job done, lads. Job done. And ladies, of course. But there's still half hour to go, and they've managed to put it back twice. Oh no, we pulled it back first, and then they pull it back. So they have it in them to put it back, is my point. And it could all change. Yeah, Devson, let's go. Yes, lad, we're doing well, doing well. I'm really liking Burke. He's doing well there. He might not be quick enough to get that ball, unfortunately, but he's doing well. He's a good sign. He's a good sign, especially for the price. It was 400,000 in the end, but that's not too bad. Maybe he spent a bit more on wage than we thought we were gonna. But it weren't a bad result at all. That's. Are you gonna get that? I've done well to get that. Oh, sure, that's gone out. Yes. So we are 70 minutes in. We might make a few changes soon just to rejuvenate the squad and help them contain it. I don't know. The pass just seemed to not go to anyone there. I'm not too sure what happened. Willock there. Burke making a very good run, and he does finish it quite nicely. This lad is really, really good. He can finish. He can cross. He can pass. He's good at set pieces. He's really, really good. He can play across all three attacking positions: left mid, right mid, striker. And it looks like he's pretty decent on either foot, really. That was his right foot that he used, but he's been passing with his left, and he's been doing really well. So we've finished it off there, which is quite nicely. So we're going to make a substitution. He's done really well, Burke, but we are going to bring him off for Ito. I wanted to try Ito on the right, so we'll try him on the right. We'll let Matu play it out, and we're just going to conserve the energy of Burke. We'll take off Big Sam because I think he's done enough, and since we can make use of the substitutions, we'll take off Willock, who's done okay but not the best. We'll take off Akinona and put on McCourt just to solidify that defence. And as Devson says, now let's seal the deal. You're right, sir. Let's seal the deal. Let's finish it off. Tighten up that defence and just get the passion away. There's 20 minutes, not too long to go. And with this scoreline score, we can top the group stages, which is fantastic work, really. So we've been a bit lackluster in defence, I feel, this particular game, but overall I think we've been doing well. That's what I mean. Look, that's what I mean. Look at that. Oh dear, that was awful. That was awful. Francis there just didn't quite stand up to his man, and it got past him. And they're very quick, this team, and they're deceptive. I mean, putting it across the box there was a bit cheeky, if I'm honest. I'm surprised the computer did that, but they did, and we just need to watch ourselves. There's 15 minutes left, but we do have an extra goal, but we need to watch ourselves and just control the situation now, really. We've let it outrun ourselves there and not done ourselves very proud whatsoever. So hopefully we can just contain it. Good pass there, kind of been took out quite maliciously there. Chimadi getting booked, so he should. Oh, went right through him, didn't he, really? And it's not. We're gonna be a bit cheeky here and go for a shot. And not the worst, not the worst. We'll take it. We'll take it. Got a corner from it. If we can get a corner from this, as the commentator says at the end of the story, it's a bit wide, and it is another corner though. So we've got another opportunity. Might bear on this side. Hope Afaleno can get his head on it. Pretty decent. He does get his head on it, but very, very disappointing result there, to be totally honest. Oh, that was awful. Actually, should have made the most of that. At least got it on target. But Afalena there not doing the team justice, really. Oh, almost a bit of quick firing flash passion there. Woods there doing the job just about. Barr there with a decent challenge. I think Ito can make a good run. He does. He pulls it across, pulls it back to Afaleno. He takes a shot. It's blocked. Back to Ito. Passing it around. Payne. Oof. Payne should have really finished that. We've done a bit, yeah, a weak shot. Should have really done a power shot, but didn't. Barr's done well to win that one. Afaleno over. Barr with a cross. Surely that was handball. I think it was, wasn't it? Ref pulled the game back for the free kick. I thought he was going to let Goodrich have a shot, but he didn't. And hopefully we can make this one count. It's quite closer. It's what we kind of like. And yeah, it's very much what we like. So we'll give it Payne, who's probably our best chance. Put him straight on, and if we seal this, we should win the game. Not good enough there. Not enough bend on that, really, was there? Too close to the keeper, really. But I hope that draws over the line. It does. We end the game 4-3. Quite a dramatic game, really. Not what we wanted, but we've done the result in the end, so we're happy with that. We're happy with that. But yeah, we've done it in the end, guys and lads, ladies. And quite a harsh bit of football going on there. They have 3 shots and 3 on target. So again, Jack Rose kind of becomes a bit like, you know, what did he save? What did he do? Yeah, which is an interesting little take, but we'll take it as it is. Almost £100,000 out of that, which isn't too bad, I guess. That paid for Friars, so we can't complain about that. And we are through to the semi-finals. Which is quite close, isn't it? So we'll look at the transfer here, just to give you a view. So a surprising transfer from Chelsea there to Leicester. That's very surprising. Keane has gone to Leipzig. Roberto to PSG. Solomon, who was quite a good player last season, making a big transfer there. Foyth has gone from Tottenham to Villarreal, which is a bit of a shock. So yeah, not a lot of massive signings as of yet. But a few decent ones, a few shockers. Jack Steffens, a player that we were looking into, has gone to Brentford, but of course we couldn't afford him at that price. And I think we need to play our biggest team, don't we, right now? Let's play our ultimate team to get through this particular round. We'll bring Marsh back. I think Friars is actually the better defender, isn't he? So I think Big Sam and Friars might be our new pairing. We'll leave Francis on. We'll actually put Galindo on as well. We need our best team realistically. So I think Anik, because of the fact he can play a right back, it's probably more beneficial to be on the bench than Woods. So we'll leave Woods out for this particular game. We've got McCourse as well as a backup centre back, and we're doing well. Personally, I think we need another striker, but we'll see how the transfer window goes. We'll put Cannon back as a centre defending midfielder, and we will play the semi-finals. Hopefully we can get through. Be good if we can. Realistically, we should be winning this. I feel we're at the point now where we've got quite an established squad, so it's going to be a shame if we don't make the most of it while we can. Yes, it is the European International Cup semi-final, as they say. And we've got our top 11 squad, really. So we need to get back to winning ways, really. We have won all the games, so we've done well, but we need to be more positive, really, in how we play. And Leighton's got took out there quite maliciously. As you get a card straight away, no let off for the early start of the game, and he did totally crunch him, doesn't he? He's got a nice boost though. But yeah, that was a rough challenge actually. Got Telft here. I hope we can just make a little pass. We do. Hughes with an attempt on goal, but not great. That's why you don't have your centre back having a finesse shot, really. Fryer's getting a nice touch on that to send it to our man Marsh. To new players linking up. Go on, Callum. He's got back up straight away. Fair play to him. Right in there, making a good run. Just touched it out too much. They seem very quick, these players. Very quick indeed. Friars there. I'm impressed with Friars. He's done extremely well. Oh, good save from Galindo there. Good save. Surprised he managed to get the shot away there, but he did. Just need to deal with his corner now. I feel like they're asking quite a lot of us in the early stages. couldn't quite stop the ball. It would have been good if it could, but it didn't. Managed to win it. Oh no, we haven't won it back. I spoke too soon.
Moving forward effectively.
We keep defending, really, don't we? I think we're.
Teammate available.
Oh, he's managed to touch that on the post and they've headed it over. That was very close, but Galindo there with a fantastic save. And a bit lucky there for it to go over. But Galindo was back on his feet quite quick. I think he would have been able to deal with that, if I'm honest. Hopefully we can pass it to Marsh here. Good pass out from the keeps. Passes quite well. Hopefully we can switch to play. We do. Control it to Connor. It does have a shot, but doesn't quite dip in the end quick enough, really. Decent enough header there from our defender.
16 now. That could be problematic.
Not quite good enough from Connor to, or Callum rather, to control it. Oh no, that was Connor actually. I'll take it back. I was right the first time.
Lucan.
But yeah, they've been pretty decent so far. They're
Oh, he's given it away.
doing quite well. Friars is doing really well. I actually think he's better than Sam. Bit of an unfortunate pass there from Ito. That's not what we want. Set them on
Looking attack.
the way for a counter attack. Hopefully Big Sam can make amends. He does. Hopefully that sets up later on and he can get away.
Well, the counter chance looks very
Connor there controlling it quite well. Telford unlucky there not to win the ball.
dead end. Possession lost.
Captain there leading the way. Well done. It's a bit of a messy game, isn't it, this, folks? Bit of a messy game, but hopefully we can keep hold of it. 30 minutes in and no goals, which is a change. Hope Fries can make the most of that. He does. He puts enough pressure on the defender to make a mess of it, really. But they've still got the ball, still got a chance.
Pushing for the goal that would put them ahead.
Keeper done well there. He's not grabbed the ball though, but we've managed to clear it at least. And yeah, they're asking a lot of questions, and we've had the answers so far, but I think we're running out. And they are offside, which gives us a bit of a stress release, really. We need to just focus on this, don't we? Let's get it to Burke. He's been a bit of a playmaker for us lately, so hopefully he can set something up.
It's opening up for them.
Burke there doing well. He's having a shot.
Wonderful block.
And we do get the free kick, we do get it pulled back, which is quite lucky, really. I thought we were going to get a chance to hit it with Telford there, but brought it back for a free kick, which we'll take on that. Oh no! What? I'm not entirely sure what that was, that offside or a handball maybe, but I thought that was our free kick. Apparently not. That's really unfortunate there, to be totally honest.
Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up.
Ah, Francis there doing really well to make that block.
Something of this. Crossing opportunity. Victor Lucan.
Ah, great strike from the opposition there, but brilliant save from the keeper.
This corner situation.
They're definitely asking a lot of questions, and
Played into the centre of
we're
the
doing well to defend. It's not usually we defend like this, to be honest, so it's nice to see that we can defend.
corner it'll be. And firing it
I think
into the
Ito's
area.
got that. Oh, George Marsh clearing it from the line, really.
It's off the line. Pressing high to win the
And we're happy that the half-time whistle has come there. That's quite a... That's a... I'm sweating, man. I'm sweating. A hectic half. But yeah, we're doing well with the standing on our own 2 feet. We're doing enough to be able to push through. We've got a bit of an issue there with Francis, really, haven't we? I think we need to change that. We're going to put... actually, let's put Fries on the left, and we'll put McCourt in defence. I think that's the right decision. And we'll leave that as it is. Hopefully we can find a bit more of an attacking force this half. I don't really want to go into the attacking in the box because I feel we need the support in defence. So hopefully we can just be a bit more counter-attacking and move the ball quicker when we do win it. But we're not getting a lot of the ball, are we? But we do have the ball now, so hopefully we can make it count. If we can just control it. Good room making from Burke there. I couldn't quite get it to the captain, really. The ball there was a bit astray from Callum.
Transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front. But the deal has
a bit short on players in defence now, unfortunately, but decent enough block there to maintain our players, get them back. Doing really unfortunate to not get the ball out of the interceptions we're making, really. Ah, that was inevitable, wasn't it? That was inevitable, but they were due a goal, really, with the way they were playing. They were doing really well. We need to get back in this, folks. We really do. A lot of pressure on us, and our defence just kind of fell apart, didn't it? It was actually Friars that weren't in his position, unfortunately. So, bit shambles, really. Don't seem to be having that counter-attacking force either. That goes out. It does go out. So we need to pick up the pace here. We need to get this sorted. We're passing it short. Hopefully we can play from the back. Marsh with the ball. Done well majority of the season. Burke making a good run. Hopefully we can get a pass away. No, we don't. Bit unfortunate, but Burke wins it back. Pass it to George. Does a decent enough cross, but doesn't get past the keeper, unfortunately. Pretty poor cross in the end, really. He was expecting it more to be in the box than to the keeper, but we've done a good header there. Somehow they managed to tackle there. That was actually fantastic from them, in fairness. So I'm not too sure if Fries is comfortable at the left back position. He seems to be a bit out of position quite a lot. He's playing more as a centre back than a left back right now. Big Sam there dealing with the situation though. Hopefully Callum can make a good run. He is. He's passed it through. Hopefully Telford's onside. He isn't. So we have a shot. Bit unfortunate there from Telford. We're going to make a slight change here. We're lacking a bit. So I don't really want to make the change, but we're going to bring off Friars for an Ekanola just to put on the left hand side. We're struggling a bit there. It's not good. We're going to bring off Luke and put on Payne just to create a bit more advantage. We're going to take off Connor and put on Afaleno just again to hopefully create a bit more of an attacking presence. We need to go for it. It's less than 20 minutes now and we're losing. We need to get a goal just to bring it to extra time. So hopefully we can do that. Hopefully Burke can create something. He's doing well there. Payne on the ball is what we want. Telford making a good run. Just lost control of the ball again, which is unfortunate. caught there, winning the ball well.
Promising attack.
Passing it to Burke, who cuts it in, passes to Payne, takes a touch, has a shot and all. Not too bad. Not too bad. We need a bit more pressure like that, really.
They'll keep pushing away to try and get that equaliser.
So we're gonna go get in the box. We need to get this goal now, really. Payne winning the header there, very nicely done. Don't know why that pass was so short, really. Salford's got his back to the goal for some reason. So it seems to be passing rings around us. So frustrating.
He's found a pocket of space. This could finish it.
And like, just like that, they're able to score. That's ridiculous. 6 minutes in, 2-0 down, and it's really bad, isn't it? Really, not done good enough at all, to be honest. We've kind of been put in our place against this team. Utter shambles. I can't even watch it. It's frustrating me. But yeah, we need to change something here. Hopefully, we make a good change and get at least a goal or maybe even two. So we're going to push Marsh up to centre defender midfielder, and hopefully that'll create enough of a chance to be able to push forward. If we get a goal straight away, they're just taking us out now. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Following that tackle, he's got to go into the book.
Yeah, he's missed time more than anything there. Just mistimed his tackle.
They're just all over us, not making good enough runs. Their speed don't help either. They've got so much speed in their attacking players.
Determined defending. Chance to cross. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. This could pose problems for the defenders. Could pull one back here.
Okay, so pull one back.
He does.
Hopefully we can get the ball and just bring one back. Great pass by Marsh. I very much doubt we can pull that back.
We have it. 2-1.
No, we can't. Not enough time, and that was very disappointing there. Very disappointing indeed. We should have won that, really. We weren't on top at all throughout the entire game, so to claim we should have won maybe a bit strong, but very unfortunate, if I'm honest. Very unfortunate. We just got outplayed. Didn't we? It kind of shows that we're not at that level yet. We're still going to be losing. We're still a bit pear-shaped. You know, we ain't got the players that we need to create the chances and the goals 100% of the time. So it's unfortunate. We are out. We're out in the semi-finals. Actually, less progress than last season. Where last season we were out in the finals, we lost the last game, whereas this one we lost the second before last, which is a bit of a shame. Very good goal though. I didn't really react much because I wanted to try and get the goal, but great pass there from is that George Marsh? Or yeah, it is. So new signing, very good pass, opened up the play, straight pass all the way through to Telford, takes a touch, gives it a whack, and very nice finish in the end. But ultimately not quite good enough, sadly. So it was our only shot on target as well, which kind of proves that we didn't deserve the win. So unfortunately we are out. Is a shame, but it is what it is. You know, we didn't deserve to get through. So bit of a dent in our prize money. Not too bad. We've got about 200,000 in total out of that, so we can accept it. Board's sorry we didn't make it through, but hopefully it gives us confidence. And we'll advance a bit. So we do have an offer for Jack Payne, which is quite an interesting offer. At that, it's 800,000, which, if I'm honest, isn't bad at all. But I'd like more. I'm gonna be a bit cheeky. I'm gonna try and at least get $1 million for him. It'd be nice to get $1 million. So we'll set the bar off 1.2 million to $1 million and see how well our negotiator does. Hopefully, we can get a deal with that, and we can bring in a young Cam just to fill in that space. Sammy Obiori, we have a full list on that, but not quite good enough. If we can buy Bernard Rose, that'd be good. I doubt we can get Sam. It's been interesting in Ferrara for 2 million. We have had an offer off Afalena, which for 320 isn't that bad. But really, it doesn't fit well. But we might be able to get more than that, so we're going to neglect it. And try and at least get $500,000. If we can get $500,000, I think that's worth it, to be honest. Trying to buy a striker, I suppose we'd be better off buying a winger and having Burke as our striker, but we'll see how that does. If we can get $500,000 for him, I think he's definitely worth letting go. That'll give us enough money to fund the striker. There's a striker in mind that I got for him, so it wouldn't be too bad if we get a bit less than that, but it'd be nice to get more. There is interest in Armstrong, 11 million, and Charlie for 4.7. We have an offer off Dan Jones, and to be honest, we're going to accept that straight away because he's not really someone that is ever going to play for us, so to pocket a bit of cash in him isn't that bad at all. So we'll probably see him all the way to the first game of the league. Be nice to just do a bit of business between then, though. Hopefully we can. Bit of interesting answer. 14.9 million. Okay, he's out of our reach, I think. So I think we do have a few scouts. So we'll have a look at our scout list, see who we have in our kind of mindset. I don't know whether we'll have a lot of players, but should have some. So still, he generally would be a good player to buy if we do need a backup keeper. Jack Rose is a bit daunting, isn't he? He's not doing that well. Nuts also probably better as a youth player to buy, but he would want to play a lot, which is a bit of a shame. Same with Marcus Durst. Ultimately, we might be okay in goalkeeper position, though. You don't really know. Bolton wouldn't be a bad buy, but I think we got right back sorted, really. It'd be nice to buy Humphreys, actually, to just cement that centre back, but we did buy Friars, that kind of filled that role. Jack Rodwell, which wouldn't be too bad of a signing to fill in terms of just stamina, but I think we got enough players in that role, really. Ultimately, I think we probably want a right winger, don't we? Maybe in the left and maybe a striker, or even a left back would suit the needs, actually, to be honest. Having a better left back would be quite beneficial. Anthony Glennon wouldn't be too bad of a shout. I doubt we can buy. No, we're still rivals with that club, unfortunately. He'd be a brilliant signing because he plays in lots of positions, but can't get him at this moment in time. Sam McQueen wouldn't be too bad of a signing. Paveda, I'd really like to sign at one point. I hope we can. We may have to get a cam though, mightn't we? I think a cam is a position we need realistically. So let's look at the cams actually. So Rosa won't leave, unfortunately. I think Hesketh is probably our best position, isn't he, to get? He can fit in at left mid as well, which is quite decent. Woodburn wouldn't be too bad of a player to get either, I suppose. He's a lot younger, so more potential to grow. Palmer wouldn't come to our club, unfortunately, right now. So there's a few options there. So we're doing well. It depends how we go in terms of who we sell and things like that. I suppose Ashley Seal is someone we'd use to replace Afalena if it does leave. But yeah, there's definitely options there, definitely options. So we'll advance a bit, see how well we can make money wise in the transfers, and then, like I said, just before the start of the season, in the next episode, we'll have all the squad changed number wise, and we can talk you through that, and we'll change their boots and just give them a nice little break. Unfortunately, Afalena hasn't been able to accept the terms. The thought $500,000 was too much for him, and I don't particularly blame them. So we might have to keep Afalena, which isn't too bad, but like I say, it'd be nice to get a new player on board. Nice little 70,000 bit of money there for Jones, which isn't too bad at all. So very big shame that we've gone out of the pre-season tournament. To be honest, it would have been nice to have won that and get a first trophy. Hopefully we get into a better position and we can win a trophy this season as well. We of course won the league, but it'd be nice to get a cup run really. John Paint trophy would be super good to win. I really want to go for that. I very much doubt we can win the League Cup or the FA Cup, so quite interesting if we do. Interest for Chris Maytham there, and 7.3 million, and we've had an offer of $500,000 for Cunham, which isn't too bad at all, especially at the age of 28. But you can see he's actually worth 750. You know what? I'm going to be a bit cheeky. If they give any more than 800,000, I'll be willing to let him go, because he's getting on a bit, and if we can transfer that to a younger striker, I'll be all for it. So we'll be a bit cheeky, see whether he can sell for $1 million or so. That'd be brilliant. I very much doubt it, but we can always try. Carter Vickers for $2 million, which isn't a bad price at all. He'll be a good player in the future. An offer for our captain, which in no way is going to happen. So nice to know that he's available. And an offer for Denny as well at the price of $240, which we're pretty happy in taking that. So we'll accept that. And I'll hopefully get a bit of money for him. But like I say, we are against Hull City, who weren't that far long in the Premier League. So interesting now things turn around so quickly. Aston Villa there splashing the cash, which is quite a shock. Yeah, Willock does want to play, which is something we'll think about. I'm not entirely sure. I think we need to start with our strongest squad members. £1 million for Sam Surridge there, which isn't bad at all, to be honest. But on that note, there's no more transfer news, so we'll save it there, folks. And what we'll do, we'll finish that, and we'll come back to that next week. Like I say, we're going to try and stream on Mondays for FIFA. So Wednesday, hopefully, we'll have Detroit Become Human. If not, we'll fall back on Resident Evil 2. But yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have, please do follow on Twitch and subscribe on Twitter, YouTube. That'll really help me out. And yeah, hopefully you all have enjoyed. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you Wednesday for our Detroit Become Human stream, and we'll get a bit of story action going. That'd be really good. As for the Spotify owner bidding for Arsenal, I really don't want it to happen. I'm a Tottenham fan, so if Arsenal get a new owner, obviously that means a load more money for them potentially, which isn't good for us. So hopefully it don't happen. I don't think the Arsenal owner wants to sell it, to be honest. But if the right offer comes in, he's going to sell, isn't he? So don't really blame him. But yes, guys, on that note, thank you very much for watching, Devson. Thank you for watching, everyone. And hope you have a good evening. Hope you have a good week. And like I say, we'll see you Wednesday, ready for our Detroit Become Human stream, hopefully. If not, Resident Evil 2. But either way, we'll see you Wednesday, 7 o'clock, Greenwich Mean Time. So thank you, and take care. Bye for now.